Hello, good afternoon to you. Glad to be here again today. In furtherance of our discussion on customer experience in Africa and customer experience on COVID-19 experience. Like it is now, we are all in COVID-19 together, and because we are together, there must be a common solution to COVID-19 together. We must make sure we provide a solution together. So today, our discussion is going to center on a review of a book that I wrote last year that discussed about understanding customer experience in Africa. Like you will agree with me, we have different experience in Africa compared to the Western world. Now, how do I mean? It is fine to think global, but sometimes it's good to act locally so that people can get to follow you and understand. Because what is obtainable in Dubai may not be a good thing to apply in Africa. What is obtainable in UK may not be what we can apply immediately in Africa. So these are the things we need to come together and look. You need to understand people you are dealing with, and that's why, in terms of design thinking, the first thing we look at is empathy. By the time you establish a proper empathy, immerse yourself into people's environment, experience, day-to-day activities. This will expose a lot of things for you to see. And by so doing, you will get to know what is obtainable and what is not obtainable. And you understand their pain points. You also understand what you can work on so as to achieve a better service delivery. So today, like I said, we are reviewing this book called Understanding Customer Experience in Africa. This book was actually forwarded by Shep Hiking. I'm sure you know Shep Hiking, if you're a customer experience person. And also, this book bring together all the African experience. How do I mean? How African wants their experience to be. How African want you to serve them. This book tries to look at this. It's a work of about 15 years of research that we have been doing for corporate organizations such as bank, retail, FMCG, restaurant. A good examples are here of how Nigerians and Africans want you to serve them. You may think you are serving them, but the thing is, are you serving African, right? And some people are even out of business simply because they don't really get to know and understand how an African man wants to be served. So, in looking at all this book really serves those that purpose. In fact, a lot of people that have really contributed to the book in terms of we have Colin Shaw, the CEO and co-founder Beyond Philosophy, is in US. We also have Oladele Dosunmu of Stepwise Training UK. Is an African man that lived in UK. So he has the two experience and he can accurately tell you that this is what is good, this is what. Let me even read what he said about the book. Understanding customer experience in Africa hits a nerve in terms of its content, on where we are now as a continent and where we need to be. Delving into experience and driving towards solution on how we can make the customer experience relevant to every consumer. So making it relevant remains the major thing. So a lot of people, Dr. Dare Victor, Group Managing Director, Better Wage Consulting, was also part of it. We also have Hector Wolf, my dear friend from Ghana. He shares his own. We also have Frank Coys Brit from South Africa. A host of other reviewing the book and really giving it. So it's what you need for solution. So the area I want us to look at today on this book, Understanding Customer Experience in Africa, is to be page 54. In case if you have it, is what you can actually get to. Page 54 talks about uh, excuse me, is actually page 50. Page 50 talks about localized service. Localized service. What I'm trying to say when we talked about localized service simply means that we need to really look at our service. Do you localize it to what people COVID-19 has come to expose a lot of things. So it simply means that people want something around that they can relate with, that they can feel, that they can really enjoy immediately. So because of that, in fact, as a customer experience expert, we've come to the conclusion from our research that people actually buy into what they want. Perhaps what that thing that is local, you can polish it and give it international standard and give it to them. People definitely buy this from you. So these are part of the things you need to adopt. You have to make sure you localize the service you are giving to them. Even within Nigeria, what is happening in Lagos may not be obtainable in Kano. For instance, if you come to Lagos, there is no kind of person you cannot locate in Lagos. And you can sell pork meat at an open place. You can also sell dog meat at an open place. But if you get to Kano, you just have to hide to sell such things. It is not, in fact, if you market it, you'll be arrested. If you really display it, you'll be arrested. So and so alcohol. So you have to make sure you tailor people, you tailor service to people's want. So it is very, very key that we look into that very, very well. It will help to live for you to deliver very well. And that's why when you want to offer a service, you have to go there, understand people, and give them what they want. If you give them what is ailing to them, they will definitely reject it, and you'll be out of this. So these are the area you need to look at in terms of giving out service, effective service delivery. So effective that service delivery means a lot, and a localized service. The person was there and they serving abroad, but the thing is, it's not working where you are. So you have to look at where you are and serve people to well, because if you bring that thing that is foreign to them, it might even defeat your intent of giving them satisfaction. So you have to understudy people, get to know what they want, how they want it, where they want it, this format they want, because that is just the essence of it. And that's the essence of what empathy. When you empathize, you move ahead to define how people want it. Then from there, you ideate and get it the way they want it. Then you create a prototype, share that prototype with them, test it. Then after that, you test it from test, then you apply it. And by the time you do all this about 5 steps, you get to know what people want, how they want it. You can also ask your questions. I saw one question now from Ifnai Mary. Please, where can I get the book and how much per copy? Now, the book is available on Konga. You can Google, just go to Google, konga.com, konga.com. And by the time you Google that konga.com, it will just put Ali Ilias, my name, or you just, and by the time you get to log, or you even name the book, Understanding Customer Experience in Africa, it will pop up. Then you can do your purchase via that. And you're also in Lagos, you can locate our office, Try Institute of Customer Relationship Management. You can get the book there. You can also, if you're in Abuja, you can also get it at C29 Danzia Plaza, Central Business District, Abuja. So perhaps you can also call call our numbers to really get it. You can get to me. Let me share the number you can use to get me. So by so doing, you can get the book and get to know more about Africa, because it's the best thing that could happen to us. You can get across to me via this phone number to get the book. You can also get to our Facebook, which is Ali Elias. You can also get that through Ali Elias. You can also get to my handle to really get to discuss and get the book from me. That's still possible as well. Then you can also get to me on LinkedIn or any other platform you wish to get across to me. Once you Google my name, and sure we are not that much that that name, so you can get across to me by through this means to get the book. Then you can also get the book via Okada Books. The book is in Okada Books as well. When you just Google Okada Books, then also on Lulu, you can get the book via that platform. Thank you for today. In case if you have any question, any inquiries, you can always get across to me. you can always get across to me. By the time you get my own number, I can give you direct number of the person that can provide the book. So these are the things I want to share today about. Make sure you localize your service, because if you don't localize your service, people will not tend to buy from you if your service look foreign to them and they don't understand. So you must factor people into the service. So thank you for today. We look forward to still discuss on our CS show, possibly tomorrow that we'll be having our guests. So by so doing, we can still discuss more about customer experience in Africa and customer experience globally, especially during this COVID-19. Thank you.